All right, welcome back to the channel. You know I don't like long introductions, so let's go ahead and get into this reading. All right, so I'm already picking up on this energy where it's like fight your battles wisely. Choose your battles wisely because you don't know where you're going to end up in this issue. You either might be someone who's fighting just to fight, fighting for no reason, or you might be someone who's around somebody who's fighting just to fight for no reason. Whatever is happening between you and this person, or maybe it's, maybe it's a boss, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a loved one. Whoever this is, somebody's gonna get hurt if you're not very careful. Now, am I telling you to roll over and let people, act crazy with you? No, but sometimes knowing this can help you navigate a situation better. So if you see someone doing this to you, then you might need to let that person, ask that person to take some time away so that you can gather your thoughts. And just let them know, like, hey, like sometimes when we're having these conversations, I don't know if it's me being defensive or just the situation just like sparks defensiveness. So we need to take a break until we can come together and absorb the information that we're saying to each other. So there's somebody out there who is kind of like, they could be the person being hurt or you could be the person being hurt. And it's a very prideful, egoic type of energy. And it's because someone is refusing to let go of something. It's like they're in this really, it's not, I mean, it kind of is a woe is me, but they have suffered a loss. This person has suffered a loss, but they're coming out of it though. But it's like they're coming out of the feeling behind it, but intellectually they're still not moving on. They're still stagnant. They still don't know exactly where to go, even though they have the tools to move on. There's a lot of people that be like, well, I don't have a choice, and they do have a choice. They just don't like those options. And not liking an option doesn't mean that you don't have a choice. You do have a choice. You have this person, or you have all the everything at their disposal. Someone is very close to the end of the battle, but it's like they're still stuck in the battle because of something unjust. Like something unjust happened, and it sounds like a fight. Like there's a very unjust fight that has been happening. A very unjust fight that's been happening, and someone feels like they don't really have a choice, and they do. They do. They don't like the choices. That's really the truth about it. And I think either you're trying to tell this person or this person is trying to tell you there are options, there are choices, but someone is very stubborn and very egoic. Like they don't want to do it that way. You have those people where they be just like, let me do it my way. And their way causes so much chaos that you have to come in and clean up after them. Yeah, it's that type of energy. This is either you or them. Or maybe you're surrounded by people who are like this. But there is something that the universe is trying to offer you. There is this love. And when I say love, y'all already know. If you've been on my channel, you know that I don't do romantic love readings. If I'm called to, then I will. And some of them have been, but most of them no. But the type of love that's being offered, someone's about to make a decision. And I think they've been thinking about it for a while now. But they feel like it's not fulfilling for them because they're in this very immature energy. That's why. So many reverse cards. Oh my Lord. So we got the Two of Swords reverse. Someone is going to make a decision. They are going to come out of this energy, but they still have some thinking to do. They have to think about whether they want to be emotionally stable or not, and what has led them to be emotionally unstable. What are the things that are in your life that you are trying to hold on to? These toxic traditions that someone is trying to hold on to, doing something the same way over and over again. And again, you have another. It sounds like this might be love because you have the Gemini card, or maybe this is a Gemini friend. And remember, when I say love, it may not always be a romantic partner. It may be maybe the love of money, maybe the love of superiority, this idea that you have to be better than someone. And no, most people will never, most people will never admit that they have this type of mentality. Anybody who is in the Western culture, if you're born in the United States, you have been conditioned to value that type of system, whether you like it or not. Because these things are not something that is outright taught to us. It is lodged into our subconscious. Do you want to keep on with that tradition in this type of climate? There is stability. Someone's trying to move towards stability, trying to offer some type of stability. It may not be, a lot, but it is something. It's something. Someone's coming in with some stability. It is an offer of working together, and this is the type of energy I love to see. This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. You got the teacher here, you got the student here, you got the person who is brave enough to be standing there naked and just bold. This is what I want to see. You notice that these two people aren't judging that one person. They're not judging them because they understand that we are working together. I don't know why I had to be quiet in that time, but I feel like there's someone out there who either has been judged, and we all have, or who is a very judgmental person, one or the other. And you got to realize we all have our different paths, but the different path is supposed to be to humanize each other. It's supposed to be to humanize each other. If people are not being harmed, who is this lady harming being naked? Being naked is not inherently sexual. It is not. Who is being harmed in that? Ain't nobody being harmed in that. So there's somebody who has these like really traditional values that are outdated, and it's not helping the society move forward. Somebody might be spying, or somebody has a very immature energy. They think very immaturely. Maybe this is somebody you know. This could be you. Maybe you honestly need to reflect on how you think about other people. And be more in a giving and receiving energy. Again, it might be somebody else, but somebody needs to get into this giving energy, this give and take energy. You're not going to always be the person giving. Sometimes you're going to be the person who needs to receive from others. But you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with that. You have to let go of your pride and ego so that you can receive the help that you need. And you also have to remember that this is not about being better than anybody. And again, I'm not saying that you're this type of person. I'm saying that this is something that we have been conditioned to believe. Because just like maybe this is not you 24/7, but this is something that is embedded in us. We are trained to compete with each other about things that don't need to be competed with. I shouldn't be bragging and laughing at other people that they don't have as much as I have when it comes to food and stability. That is not something to brag about. We need to get back to being humane with each other and to each other. It seems like somebody is trying to get out of this sneaky type of energy, but there's somebody who's not listening to their intuition. They're not listening to it. And you may have to be strategic, but you're not listening. You're not listening. Which is or somebody's not listening, which may keep them stagnant or stuck in a situation that they don't need to be in. But the energy that we're moving towards is the Three of Pentacles. That is the energy we should be moving towards. This beautiful working together energy, this collective energy. And like I said before, I read for the collective. And when I say collective, I mean for the progress of the collective. We have this Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody may be having a hard time being single. or realizing that they're going to have to be on their own with things. But this person, this Nine of Pentacles energy is of a content energy. This energy is content. You can have contentment, but you have to reprogram yourself. You're going to have to unlearn. You're going to have to unlearn these unhealthy behaviors that have been taught to us. Because you can find happiness in your hobbies. You can find happiness in growing something, showing others how to do this as well. And you see this person does have a companion, and it's not exactly what, this person, and I don't even know, because this person is happy, but when it's upside down for me, I'm getting the energy that this person isn't happy with the little stability, and not little, they actually do have a lot of stability, but with the stability that they have, because they feel like they want this idealized version that has been taught to us. They want this idealized life that has been taught to us to want. Again, there is this love that's being offered, but somebody is distracting themselves. Somebody's hanging out with the wrong people. People who just want to party. They want accolades. They want people to notice them. They want fame and things that don't really move the collective forward. It is a very self-fulfilling thing. Somebody might be drinking too much. Let's see what else is out here. I got that Party on You song. Party on You. That song stuck in my head. This person has a lot of decisions to make. There's a lot of decisions and choices. And it's up until now, this person really didn't have to look at things. But there's something about now that's kind of closing in on this person. And it's forcing them to make a decision. But in this decision, you have to be discerning. There is discernment to be had within this decision. You have to be very careful about the decision that you make. Because, you could choose the cup with the snake. You could choose the cup of chaos. You could choose, the cup with the fist. And this could be empowerment, but this also could be, getting your ass beat. But you have to make a wise decision. This decision could help you stand in your power. It could help you become more passionate in moving forward. And it could remedy the emotional instability that someone is dealing with. Or a group of y'all, there may be a person who is emotionally unstable that you may have to make a decision about, and letting them go and moving on is going to help you be more passionate about other things that are important to you. Your actual goal in this life, your actual mission in this world. Once you confront these traditions that have been negatively impacting you, or it seems that somebody is already deconstructing. It seems like somebody knows this information, and this is what's going to bring you more stability. But I'm also getting, but someone is stubborn. Somebody is really stubborn. This person already knows, or you already know. And it's almost like you have to start over in a sense. The ending of this, the end result of this is taking the little stability that you get, because this is going to be you internally, but taking the internals, the stability that you get and making something out of it is where you need to go. And this is going to help this person come out of this Ten of Swords energy. It is still very painful, but it's still of a healing energy. The Ten of Swords reverse, it's of a healing energy. And the Page of Pentacles, you're going to get the stability. You got a lot of pentacles in here, which It's going to give you the stability that you want, and only one card is reversed, and that's the Nine of Pentacles. There's a group of y'all out here who are fighting with somebody, and the goal for you, what you need to do, is move on. You need to move on. I know this is what you think you want, what you think you dream, what you think you hope for in your life, but it doesn't make any sense if you're not happy in it. Is this truly what you want? Or is this person truly who you want? You gotta first get over the somebody out here think that being single is a failure. That's what somebody thinks. Like, someone thinks being single is a failure, and that is not true, baby. 100% not true. You're gonna have to start thinking differently and get off these goddamn motherfuckers. I don't know why this came to me. Get off these damn apps. Don't be on these apps. You don't need to be on these apps talking to nobody, baby. There's no reason for you to be on these apps. You need to go find a hobby. Go find your passion. In your passion, in your hobby, you are going to find more like-minded people. People who are on the same page with you. These apps, no, it's a no-go. Don't be out here messing with people who don't really, who are chaos agents. They don't really want peace. They don't want peace. They want problems only problems. But someone is going to have to think, see what they want from a different perspective, or what they used to want from a different perspective. You're going to have to start thinking about why it is you want what you want. And why does it have to be at your detriment? Why do you want it so badly that it's at your own detriment? And not even just the detriment of you. It's the detriment of the people that you're supposed to help along the way on your journey. The things that are actually going to bring you emotional fulfillment. You are sacrificing, the storyline that you're supposed to play out throughout this your journey here, because you want to focus on something that isn't aligned with you. And it starts with you reanalyzing why you wanted something in the first place. The Eight of Pentacles is somebody working hard. They are working hard on a project. And there's a lot of you out there who have a project, or who are afraid of a specific project. This is a project that will help people move forward. This is not a project of just somebody who like money. No, this is a stable project that is for you and for others as well. And there is someone who's still grieving. They're grieving like this battle that they went through, or a battle that they're currently going through. Someone is still grieving. And it's because they didn't listen to their intuition. They didn't listen to their higher selves. And there's other people around you that are also telling you as well. You won't get an apology. Or if you do get an apology, it won't be sincere. Some of y'all do need to reject romantic love for a while. And there's a secret. There's a secret. And some type of judgment was called, but it seemed like it didn't go in somebody's favor. And it's because you weren't listening to your inner self, and you was rejecting what was for you. There was a judgment that was called, and it didn't go in somebody's favor, because this person refused to take. But it's like, the universe tried to give you this cup, but you didn't want it. And it seems like someone's going to be like analyzing their actions when it comes to like love. And again, remember, it's not just romantic. Somebody's analyzing like why they didn't take something, why they didn't value something, or why they didn't trust something. The judgment did not go in somebody's favor because of this. There's another group of y'all who is rightful in not taking something from someone. There's a group of y'all who should not be taking something from someone. Don't, if you see someone's patterns of behavior and it is very reckless, and they're trying to offer you something and you know it's going to be a chaotic type of relationship because you've already been through it, you actually don't need to take that offer, because it's going to put you back in, it's going to keep you in the position of stable. It's going to keep you in stability. Somebody actually might be coming back. For a group of y'all, somebody is secretly coming back because something didn't go in their favor. Something didn't go in their favor, and they're going to be offering you something. You need to say no. You need to say no and stay in your stable, grounded energy. I don't know who this person is, but they low-key either use you as like a backup, or they think you boo-boo the fool. One or the other. One or the other. It's like this person. This person's coming back like, damn, all right, I'll go ahead. Let me just find that person who was there before. I'll just give them. It didn't work out, so I'm going to have to just move forward with that with the other person. They'll accept me because they were with somebody who was just arrogant. Arrogant, a tyrant, wanted everything their way, destructive. If they couldn't have it their way, they was gonna cause a ruckus. They was gonna cause a ruckus. This person, it's like this person kept somebody in isolation and they need to come out of it. Or maybe this person put themselves in isolation because they didn't want people to know what was happening. And it's time for this person to come out of isolation. This person actually might be a Virgo coming your way. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. This shit makes you unhappy. This shit makes you unhappy. But you have another mission out there. What is this person's actual mission? What is this person's actual mission? Let me understand this. King of Swords reverse. Let me understand it. I hate to say it, but this person, you're going to have to be very strategic and not so nice. There's somebody else. There's somebody out there. It is you or them, and you're gonna have to be very strategic with how you're gonna move to create an ending. Cause it's like wrap it up. We need to go ahead and wrap it up. Wrap it up. No more. It is the end. It's the end of the cycle. The universe is saying let it go, and you're gonna have to move forward. Maybe there's a Cancer that somebody is dealing with. Cancer, a Capricorn, a Virgo. I have another Cancer card, a Pisces, a Leo. You don't have to wrap it up. That's what it's calling for. It's calling for somebody to wrap this up. And somebody is too nice. Like, somebody is too nice. And you're going to have to embody the King of Swords in reverse energy. You're going to have to really start thinking that it's either me or this person. And you're going to have to start planning. And I know it doesn't seem like the nicest thing to do, but this is for your own benefit. You need to stop thinking about this other person. There's somebody that is doing not so great things, whether that is a mother, a father, a sister, a brother, a friend. They're doing not so great things, and it's costing you a lot. But this person is very reckless. Like, this is the Emperor in reverse type of energy. They will make your life a living hell. They are going out of their way. This might even be a boss. They are a boss. The Emperor is a boss. This might be a boss that somebody's dealing with. There's a group of you out there who is dealing with a boss figure. Hell, I would even say maybe government type shit. But you're going to have to stop trying to play by the rules, because the rules are no longer on the table anymore. They have already taken away that privilege. They don't give a shit about rules. The Emperor in reverse don't give a shit about rules. They got the power, they got the money, they got the status, they got everything behind them. And so you're going to have to be very strategic and stop playing by the fucking rules. Because we need to end this. And it's not, this is for some individuals, and this is for people who have talked to other people as well. Like you're in a group and y'all see what's going on. Stop trying to play by the rules. The rules is not going to get you anywhere. Because it's a lawless it's a lawless thing right now. This person ain't playing by the rules. Would it look like you playing by the rules and ain't nobody else playing by the rules? You're just gonna lose. And you have a lot more to lose than these people. You have a lot more to lose than these people, than the Emperor reverse. The Emperor reverse is gonna be fine if they lose, quote unquote lose. Because there's always gonna be someone taking up for the Emperor reverse. I hate to say it, but in this society, people love abusers. They want to protect abusers. They want to house abusers. And it's because these people command authority. They command authority. They cause heartbreaks wherever they go. And they constantly jump people. People who actually do want to fight for justice. People who have passion in this world. They get their people to start fighting them. It's this like flying monkey type of energy. They cause heartbreak wherever they go, and people stand up for them. People have their back. They'll fight the person for calling it out versus fighting the person who's doing the bad thing, who's actually out here breaking hearts, who's actually doing wrong by others. And I say that because the abusers looks like your brothers and sisters. They look like your mom and dad. They look like your uncle, your aunt. You know, they look like they're the people in your life that you're trying to force them to do right by people, and they just truly won't. And so people just make excuses for them. They just make excuses on top of excuses on top of excuses. What you need to do is actually call out this energy and stop pretending like everything is fine. Come out of the energy of everything is fine. It's not fine. People are dying. This person backstabs a lot of people, and people, to avoid further harm, they pretend that everything is fine. But I think it's coming to this point where people are starting to let go of this idea of trying to make peace with their own death. What they say, if you don't speak up, people will kill you and say you enjoyed it. You better stop. You got to start seeing things clearly. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Someone is going to let go of this like hoarding type of energy, whether it's hoarding information, hoarding stability. There's somebody who is hoarding, and this energy is coming to an end. I think there's a shift happening. There's a shift happening in our communities. People are starting to see that we are stronger together than we are trying to show off and trying to be individuals. And there's nothing wrong with being, independent individuals, but you have to remember the goal is for everybody to prosper, not just some. Somebody's coming out after a while of being sick. This is the thing that may have sparked this energy for you in the first place. Is that somebody was sick, and they're not fully recovered yet, but they're starting to see how the world really is because they were sick. And for those of y'all with this person, this partner, this authority type figure, you being sick is what showed you who this person is. And it caused a tower moment for you. You're coming out of the sickness, but you're like, yeah, this person was never going to really... This person just wants domination. Even in my sickness, this person can't show up for me. You tell your boss you can't come in because like you're in the hospital. and they're worried about how you gonna find somebody else to fill their spot, to fill your spot. But they're the manager, so that's their job to find that out, not yours. Your job is just to let them know that as a laborer you can't labor right now because you're sick. But they're acting like you get paid for that. Somebody's like somebody's thought process, something came crashing down. Somebody's thought, somebody's like, fuck, what is it called? Somebody's worldview came crashing down because of this. Someone thought that there would be backups, there would be help, there would be people there to support them, like the society would be able to support them, and they're realizing that that's not what's gonna happen. And it's because somebody spent their time distracted. They didn't want to see things for what it was, and so they spent a lot of their time distracted. Some people think if they just ignore it, they can still live a healthy, happy life. But then you get sick and you realize, oh, sometimes you get sat on your ass so that you can pay attention. Another star in reverse. Something's not destined. I think this ganging up that somebody might be doing is not destined. And I'm also there's a group of y'all who somebody got some flying monkeys after y'all because someone stood up and said something. But there's also another group of y'all that this battle is not going to last for long because it's not destined. It's not going to last for too long. I feel like somebody got themselves into like a situation. Like someone ignored all the warning signs. It's like they forced themselves into the situation. They ignored every little fucking sign. They forced themselves to those doors. Let's try again. Alright, I'm about to close out this reading. But things are going to change. Something's going to change pretty soon. Someone had a really rough childhood. And I think this is the root of all of it. There are some people out there who are so bound by the traditions of the world that they haven't yet unpacked it and realized that in order to give your younger self, your child self, your inner child, what it needs, you're going to have to let go of these toxic traditions. But somebody is holding on very tightly. I don't know if it's the people who are watching this, or the people who are, or people that this person who's watching is connected to. Like this might be a friend. Somebody is really holding on to that energy, and of course, it's a childhood energy. Somebody's gonna unbound themselves either from a relationship, a job, a type of system of thinking, and it's mostly a thought. Somebody's gonna unbound themselves from this thought process. And I'm really proud of you. Whoever this is, whether it's you or a friend, maybe you're watching them, somebody's going to unbound themselves from the situation. We are growing as a people. No longer are the days where we're going to be able, the common man is going to be able to say, I'm better. Those days are quickly going behind us, and we're going to have to stand together collectively to move forward. And this requires a lot of deconstructing, because if you are an American citizen or somebody of the Western culture, we have been trained in ways of cult members. There's a lot of stuff that we're going to have to let go of in order for us to evolve. I just hope that we do it in enough time. I truly do. But the thing about it is that it's happening. It's happening with you. It's happening within somebody that's close to you. And I think those who are watching, we are the catalyst. You are the catalyst of this. You are a part of something that's greater than just having 5 houses. You're going to be part of something greater than that. It's no longer going to be about the material. It is about the evolution of mankind. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and end it. I hope you guys have a good day, a good evening, a good afternoon, a good night, and I will see you in the next video.